I walked into a small building just outside of the homestay without really knowing what I was about to do. They asked me if I wanted to participate in a spa treatment. So I said, sure, why not? And then I really just didn't know what to expect. My translator, Joanna, and I were taken into rooms next to each other, and I was led into a bamboo lined space with a deep soaking tub already filled and waiting. I was told that I would sit in the herbal bath for a set amount of time and then take my body out for the same amount of time and then repeat the cycle a few times. I was also given tea and just asked to keep drinking it. What I experienced that afternoon ended up being one of the most unexpected parts of the trip. The herbal tea bath came first, and the water was really dark from the roots and leaves steeped into it. And as I mentioned, I was told to sit in it for a set amount of time and then step out for the exact same amount of time and just repeat that cycle a few times. It was like being in a really unique hot tub. It did feel good and relaxing, but the problem that I struggled with was everything that was happening in my head. I kept shifting the towel and wondering how much time had passed and wondering if I was doing it right. Am I supposed to be in the water or out of the water? How many rounds am I supposed to do? And I also caught myself wanting to just speed the whole thing up, but not because I wasn't enjoying it. It was just because I could not shut my mind down. And that's something that I struggle with on a daily basis back at home. After that, we did something that I have never done before called Moxibustion. It's heated mugwort, which is held close to the skin. And it's like a big gourd that was put on my back. And it was really relaxing, and I actually almost fell asleep during this process. I was actually able to shut my mind down or slow my mind down to enjoy this moment. It was really interesting because it was really heavy on my back to start with, but then it was weightless and I could feel where the heat was traveling. And I realized I started paying attention to my body in a way I almost never do at home. It didn't feel like a treatment. It felt like I was being asked to stay present longer than I'm comfortable with. What stayed with me from that day wasn't anything that I could list on paper. It was this strange relief of realizing there was nothing else that I needed to do in that moment. No one was waiting on me. No one was asking anything of me. I was being checked on from time to time, but mostly I was left alone with my thoughts, noticing how often my mind reached for the next task before the one I was even in had even finished. It made me think about how many hours I spend reacting, replying, adjusting, moving forward, instead of just letting myself stay put for a while. And I think that we all struggle with that from time to time.